certainly excited about the game we have in store. In this one, two teams from Conference USA squaring off in a weekday clash to set the table for the weekend ahead. As we'll see, the Missouri State Bears taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the UTEP Miners. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Miners will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use the quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
The Bears with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The hand to the running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
For the offense.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Ellison. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Bears are moving quickly down the field. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
And the Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Lloyd. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the big fella. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. You want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
All wideouts, no backs. Dropping back, it's Adams. Finds the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Miners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Ferguson. Inside the 40. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Here we go.
He'll do it himself. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the D.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And no surprise, this offense has their foot on the pedal, trying to take advantage of a defense that struggled in their last game. Obviously, they lost that one, but nice play early, swatting that ball away. That should help this defense's confidence.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Adams. He's got him still on his feet. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Miners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UTEP. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Missouri State offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff from the gun. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finds his tight end. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give out of the gun. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
Third down coming up.
That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try the run. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be fourth down.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
And he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
So here comes the Missouri State offense. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
And the Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. The play-action fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The Bears come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Ellison. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down. You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on fourth down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
The screen, he can go. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
And the Bears are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Wants to go up top. Fires left. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and a nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with it. So really good timing between those two on that play.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The Bears are threatening on first and goal. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they're able to make the tackle.
It's now second and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Back to pass. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Missouri State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Number 88.
Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, But you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Army is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up off the canvas before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Houston. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Back to pass, it's Adams. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Pulls it in on the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look at the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The give. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to run it in from the 2 on 3rd down? He might want another play. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Got his man on the right. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
It's hard to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows are tiny, and that's why the teams that can run the ball the best generally are the best red zone offenses.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Distance not the problem here. The angle is a little tricky. Absolutely perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wide receiver going in motion. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Fires to the right. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, UTEP. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Unloads to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Gonna run it. It's Ferguson. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the handoff. He works his way inside the 40, but they stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down from the 38. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout, UTEP.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half.
Come on, set.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And it's 4th down, but with this time on the clock, why wouldn't you give it one more play before halftime? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted deep in his own end. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bears will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They'll open the second half with a run. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on.
Breaks into the open. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Ferguson. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air. It's Adams. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. It's complete to the left. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last 3rd down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
And the Miners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do, and when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Big fella moving. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Niners! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. They'll try to add another to their lead. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Bears will call on their punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. He'll pitch it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And that one's incomplete.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Snagged in the middle. It's Campbell. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, and throwing that strike.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Dropping back, it's Adams. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Catch in the middle, it's Campbell. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. They've got the screen set up. Touchdown, UTEP! And the route is on. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So here comes the Bear offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Looking downfield on first down. Right on the money. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Strike complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They'll try to get outside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Ellison. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups, and you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
They want to see if they can score the deuce.
4-2 Spider. Go!
Snap in the shotgun. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Adams. Fires to the right. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. Tough, hard-nosed running. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1. The Miners line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Punt is on its way. Now on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So here comes the Missouri State offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Got his man quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hauls it in. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Wants to throw again. And they can't make the connection.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
3rd down play from the gun. Fires to the tight end. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
And the Bears are on the move. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Bears will have it 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Ellison. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Catch in the middle, it's Ellison. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
And the Bears have it with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Missouri State.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Handoff to the single back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And after the short run, the clock hits 0, and we are all wrapped up here. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.